Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick review and demo of the new two products. The Jordana, this is their Sculpt and Glow sticks. I picked up two options. I honestly wasn't sure and I was like, well, we're here, might as well pick up. So I picked up the shade Light and the shade Medium of their sculpting sticks. And then they also have the Glow and Go sticks. So this is their highlighting sticks, not matte highlight, more on the shimmery highlight, but in a stick form. So I picked up two options as well, the lighter one and then one in the middle. So I picked up Pearl Glow 01 and Radiant Glow 02. I kind of wish I would have picked up the third option, but it looked like it might be a little bit too dark for me. But just kind of want to let you know how I've been liking them. And I'll put the price down here because I can't remember off the top of my head, and I have like a box full of receipts of all the drugstore products that I purchased because it's been that many. I kind of got to organize that, but I'll put that down for you. Affordable, it's Jordana. I do like that they have the sculpting sticks and the highlighting sticks separate. So here you just get one side instead of dual-ended, because sometimes I don't know, I kind of hate, or not hate, I dislike, because you never know what someone's choice is going to be when you kind of get like, okay, here's your highlight and here's your contour, but what if I prefer something a little bit lighter for my highlight, something a little bit darker for my contour, vice versa, you know? So you can kind of get your highlight stick and your contour stick separately. So I'll let you guys see how much product is in here. Drugstore. Oh, not that much product actually. So it is drugstore, it's not like $10 or anything, but not that much product. I mean, I feel like I like this better than the Maybelline right off the bat, because Maybelline, their contour sticks, it was kind of like half and half. So this half side was the matte highlight, and then this was the sculpting side, which is kind of hard to kind of chisel away. You have to be really, really careful. But with this, you can honestly just, you know, draw on your face as you please. And I'm actually glad that I did pick up the light and the medium, because swatching both, I actually kind of preferred the medium shade for my skin tone. I feel like the medium isn't too dark. So if you're my skin tone, I think you'll probably be able to pull it off. Given that, I wonder what the next shade up. I feel like if you're more on the medium side, maybe pick up the darkest shade that they have available. But also given that, I hope they come out with an even darker shade for if you're in the darker, deep skin tone range, so you can, you know, check it out yourself if you're more medium. And I don't know how the deepest shade is going to work for that, but regardless, I feel like the light is kind of pretty light, so if you're more on the pale side, go for the light one. Medium, my skin tone a little bit darker, you can pull off the medium one. I think that this actually glides on really, really easily. I love the way it doesn't tug at my skin. I have dry skin, so it doesn't tug at my skin at all. I love the way that it glides on. It blends out really easily. And my problem that I have had with drugstore sculpting sticks is that sometimes when I apply it and I go in to blend it out, I feel like it just disappears. I was like, wait, where did the color go? And with this one, I feel like I would have had that issue just given the color. Sometimes it's like, well, maybe you just need a darker color. And I've done that with the other drugstore ones, but it just blends off. I'm like, what the hell? So that maybe would have happened. Just this would have blended into my skin a little bit more than usual, but I can definitely still kind of see this, the medium shade, on my skin. I think it adds nice dimension. It's not too dark, it's not too light, so I think this color was really, really great. I actually blended it out first with a dual fiber brush. You can do just one or the other, a dual fiber brush, and then just a final blend with my beauty blender. You can just do straight up just with the beauty blender or just a dual fiber brush. I think both of these are a great option. Or if you want to even use like your flat shader brush and just kind of like blend up. But honestly, I think it blends really nice. I can still see the color, so I would definitely recommend check out their sculpting sticks, and just kind of see, I guess, what color works for you. Keep your receipt in case one is too light or too dark, but I think these were a great option. They last all day. It's a nice kind of, especially for those of you who don't like to do the powder contour. It still looks really, really natural. The medium isn't like too warm or too orange or anything, and even the lighter shade is definitely on the like ashier type of cooler side, but not too like ashy it's gonna make it look dirty or anything. So I really like the sculpting sticks. I think the sculpting sticks, if you want to check them out, definitely pick those up. Now for the Glow and Go, these are actually a pass for me. I had high hopes for these, but I've done it. I've applied these directly onto the tops of my cheekbones, bridges, and nose, and all that stuff. It's not creamy enough. I feel like it's weird. yeah, I feel like it's definitely not creamy enough. So I've done it directly. I've kind of warmed it up in the back of my hand and tried to kind of, you know, add it like that. I've just, you know, kind of gone in with my fingers and tried to do it. Like, there's not enough I can do to warm it up for my dry skin. It could be my dry skin issue. That's usually the issue. But for dry skin, this wasn't creamy enough for me, which is what I kind of prefer with a more like strobing stick or creamy foundation. I want creaminess, you know, I don't want it to look dried down. Like you can kind of see, but I don't know, it wasn't creamy enough for me. And honestly, so I picked up the Pearl Glow and the Radiant Glow, and once again I leaned more towards the middle shade, the Radiant Glow. Like the Radiant Glow, I think the Pearl Glow would have been a little bit too ashy for me, whereas the Radiant Glow, I think that's a nice medium that's gonna look good on like light to medium skin tones. But if you're maybe a little bit darker than me, that might be a little bit too light, so maybe go the next shade up. But honestly, I think I prefer this color. I feel like this wasn't too white, it wasn't too gold, it was like a nice champagne medium shade. So I think this is a good like kind of for light and medium skin tones. I think this is a good choice. If you want to go the next shade up, if you have a little bit more medium to like darker skin tone, I would definitely suggest that one. Color wise, oily skin, I would say give it a shot. Dry skin, I don't, it just wasn't enough for me, you know, like this one didn't glide like the sculpting stick did. Kind of like tugged a little, didn't tug, but it didn't glide. I wasn't a fan. I tried to warm it up. These are a pass for me. But if you do want, depending on your skin tone, you still want to try it out color wise, I would definitely suggest maybe O2 Radiant Glow. Overall, I'm glad Jordana came out with their Sculpting and Go and their Glow and Go sticks. The sculpting ones definitely worked for me. The Glow and Go strobing sticks are a pass, but I'm glad yet again drugstore is definitely, you know, following these trends and trying these out. So if you do pick up the sculpting sticks, let me know how you like them, and as well as you picked up the strobing sticks, let me know if it worked for you. Is it maybe it just didn't work for me, but it might possibly work for you depending on your skin type. I know Milani also came out. I picked up, they had their dual ended their sculpting and highlighting sticks, so I will definitely be reviewing those next. Milani and Jordana are kind of like sister companies. They are related, so we'll see. Milani is just a couple dollars more than Jordana, so I'm kind of interested to see how those are gonna work. Like, should you spend a couple extra dollars, or should you, you know, is Jordana really more worth the bargain for you? So I'll have that coming up. I'll link that down below in this description box. Might be a while though, we've got a lot of drugstore stuff to get through, but definitely keep an eye out for that video when I upload it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more, and I'll see you guys next time.